So Locust Projects was one of the first galleries in Wynwood. It was an artist-run space started by 3 Miami-based artists who really wanted to create a space that artists could work freely without the pressures of a gallery, without the pressures of selling the work, and without the pressures of a museum institutional exhibition. And they started by bringing artists from all over to make shows and push the limits of their work. When I joined Locust Projects, it was still in Wynwood. After 10 years, we moved and relocated to the Design District to a bigger space, and at that time really started expanding the program. So the idea was the programming was always programmed based on an open call to artists coming to the organization with really their dream projects and supporting that. And sometimes they worked and sometimes they didn't, but we were really part of that moment where they often had a breakthrough in their practice, and that is something that would carry through with them for the rest of their career in the other shows that they would have. And with Locust Projects being where it was, and at the time it was in Miami, there was also a lot of opportunity to expand the work that we were doing because it had the flexibility to respond to the community's needs pretty fast as a smaller nonprofit. For instance, we started a program called the Locust Arts Builders, which is for local high school students from all over the county that would come into the space, spend their summer, about 20 students from public schools as well as places like Dash and New World would come together and together conceive and execute a group exhibition together. We'd give them the budget and the support to do that. So it was always about expanding the work that we could do for artists. And that's really where I come from, is from supporting artists and being inspired by them and letting them kind of lead where they need to go, and connecting artists with the community. And that's something that is really important to me as I come into MoCA and continue that with, specifically because of the wonderful history this institution has.